All right, let's get to Decision 2024 now. The countdown to Election Day continues. Latoya.
Yes.
15 days to go until the last day. Former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris are hitting the campaign trail. They're hitting it hard right now.
Both were busy in battleground state of Pennsylvania over the weekend, but they had two very different agendas. Let's check in with NBC 10's Lauren Melendez. Live in the newsroom, Lauren, sparks were certainly flying on the campaign trail.
Quite literally, actually. We'll get to that in a second. But I will say these candidates are making a sort of a mad dash right now in these last 2 weeks. Pennsylvania was one big stop for the former president. It was a huge reason for the same thing. Michigan and Georgia for VP Harris. Look, down to the wire, both candidates pulling out all the stops, I mean all of them, to grab voters in key categories, targeting women, undecided voters, millennials. Vice President Harris, she was in Michigan Saturday. She actually employed the help of R&B superstars Usher and Lizzo, mobilizing fans. She also addressed, too, the former president's profane comments about her performance for the past few years.
What you see in my opponent, a former president of the United States, really is, it demeans the office.
Donald Trump over the weekend, he made that stop in Pennsylvania, a state that voted for the eventual president in 10 of the last 12 elections, I should note. There he worked a McDonald's drive-thru. But he really did focus his time on unsupported claims that Harris lied about her job there in college.
She talked about the heat. It was so tough. She never worked at McDonald's.
So Democratic VP candidate Tim Walz fundraised in Boston over the weekend. Republican opponent J.D. Vance, he tailgated in Green Bay. I would like to note, though, the election is close, right? Meet the Press moderator Kristen Welker and I spoke over the weekend. She said we should expect to see both sides ramping up personal attacks. But she also said they really need to focus on everyday issues that affect voters. That is what people really care about. We know looking forward, Trump has a rally in North Carolina today. We can expect to see the Obamas also campaigning for VP Harris throughout the week. Here in the newsroom, I'm Lauren Melendez.